All right. So I'm going to use this document as an example. I've just mixed so many things just to get a good number of pages. So it's a document mixed with so many things. I mean, unnecessary things. Let me put it that way. What is important to me is to have a number of pages. Now, so let's assume this is your document. You were telling me that you didn't want to number the first page. So it means that uh, your first page, we should make it such that it will not be linked with the second page and beyond. So if I got you right, the first page will not be numbered. Then you will begin with I. As for that one, you can decide on how you do it. I will demonstrate for you to see. So first page not numbered. Then we come to I. Then it will follow 1, 2, 3 in that order. So that's what I am going to demonstrate for you to see and then apply to your document. So now, if you want to separate, if you want to do multiple numbering formats on a single document, this is what you will do. Now, the first page we are saying should not be numbered. So I'm going to detach the first page from the second page. So to do this, since I want to separate the second page from the first page, I'll click at the beginning of the second page because I want to detach it from the first page. Then I will now come to is it insert design? Where is this in hiding? Good. You come to layout. So on the ribbon, you come to layout. Can you see bricks? So you come and click on bricks, the arrow by bricks. Then you come to next page. When you click on it, it will not mind you for the first time. You go back there and click on it again, next page. Then you realize that an empty space will be created between your first page and then the second page. So in between the first page and the second page, there is an empty space, and that's what we call the page break. So there's a break between the first page and then the second page. So now you will have to delink the first page from the break and also from the second page. So I come to the break. This is the break page. Then you can see I have linked to previous. So I'll click on link to previous. Then I'll now come on the second page, which has now become the third page. I'll go into the footer again, double click there. Then you can see link to previous page. So I'll click on that one too. So what we have done is the break has been delinked from the first page, and the second page, which is now the third page, has also been delinked from the break. So in this case, if you want to apply anything on the first page, it will not affect the second page, which is now the third page. If you also want to apply any effects or any item on the third page, it will not affect the break and then the first page. So that's the first thing we need to do. So as it stands now, when you look at the first page, there is no numbering on it. So now let's come to where the numbering would start. Now you were explaining that you want to start with I in that order. So now this is where we want to start the I from. So your cursor will have to be on the page you want to start the numbering. Then you come to insert. Then we have page number. Then we have format page number. Then you come to number format and change the numbering to the Roman numbers, the II. So you are given the privilege to select where it should start from. So you say start at what? If you say it should start at I, it will start at I. If you say if you should start at II, it will start at II. but in my case I'm using I, so that's why you can see it highlighted. So I click on OK. Now let's go to the first page and see. You can see that there is no numbering there. You come to the page break, there's no numbering. But so now, we're done with the format. So the format is to tell us the numbering type. So now let me come to, after the format, the page numbers, you come to bottom page. Then you select the style you want. Maybe if we are using the one in the middle, so I'll click on it. So now our page number starts. So now when you go to the first page, you realize that there is no number. If you come to the page break, there's no number. If you come to the third page, which is now our first page, there we have II. Then we have III. Then we have III. So it will continue and run through the rest of the documents. So the question now is, where do you want the 1, 2, 3 to start from? So let's assume that we want it to start from IV here. Then we need to also separate this page from the III page. So again, we are going to do a break here. So I'll click in front of the first text on the fourth page, because I want to break it. I want to break that page from the III page. So once again, we come to page layout, we go to break, then we click on next page. I told you, if you do it for the first time, it will not mind. You go back there and do it again, next page. Then the break is created. Now, you can see that the empty page is III. We need to delink. So I double click there, and you can see we have link to previous. So I click on link to previous. You can see that it's off, but the II still remains. We'll clean it. Now let's come here and then also double click and come to take off the link to previous. So now I can okay, we can even leave it that way. When we change the format, it will affect it. So now on the empty space, I can clean that. Then we go to the page we want to start the 1, 2, 3 from. In this case, this is the page. So I click on that page, come back to page number and I insert. So page number, I go to format page number. Then this time around, I say 1, 2, 3. So I select 1, 2, 3. Then you are saying, well, it should start at 1. So I click on 1. Then you can see that the fourth page has now started with 1. Then we go to second page, 2. Third page, 3. In that order. Till you get to the last page, which is giving us, I think 6. There's even a 7. If we are not interested in this page, we can take it off so that we'll have up to the C page. So now when you look at your document, you realize that from page 1, which there is no numbering, you come to a break. Then you have page 3, which starts with I. Then we have II. Then we are saying that 1, 2, 3 format should have started on the fourth page. So we introduce a break between the third and fourth page here. Then we delink the break from the third page and also delink the fourth page, which in this case is the fifth page, from the empty or the break space, so that they will not be linked to each other. Then we can now start with our number 1. Then it continues up to the last number. So PRO, you can practice this, and I believe you'll be able to do it. Thank you.